Welcome back to everyone's favourite off-season summer roast. Jev, it's just me and you in the booth today. We're going the two-prong, everything off-season, Jev. AFL, NFL, bit of basketball now, some ponies. It's a great time of the year. How are you, great man?
I'm great, Darcy. It is good. It is good to be on. Not as much footy, but there's so much other sports happening. The NFL is unbelievable at the moment. NBA starting. We can talk a bit of that later. I'm loving the racing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Everest, but it's the Everest on the same weekend as the Caulfield Cup. It's just made racing feel awesome. Can't wait for Cox Plate this weekend. We might sneak one more day in, you and me. We're still deciding. So, yeah, it's just a good time of year. The weather's getting better. I don't know. I'm just happy.
I couldn't agree more. After going to the races last week, and even we went to the pub to watch them, I felt I've never been more invested in the horses than right now. I don't know what it is. I feel every year, every sport, we try and get into a little bit more, but I know, well, yeah, whether it was we had a really good win last Wednesday and it gives you the itch for it, but I'm starting to look at the form real early, Jeff, for some of these races, asking people for some tips. So we'll try and go over some of our black bookers and some things we got because, Jeff, of course, we don't go there and time them. We're very much, if you give us a tip, we take it as gospel. And we think it's the absolute thing in stone. So can't wait to get into that. But we may as well start with ups and downs, Jev. Do you have an up for us?
Up. He's in the gym, Das. He is in the gym. The True Bloods posted a photo of Charlie Curnow working out in the Swans facility with the Swans weight. He's getting the work in. Up is just seeing Charlie Curnow in the gym. I just want to see invested. I want to see ready to go. I want to see him all in. I'm all in if he's all in. So he's in the gym, Das. I'm happy. You got an up?
Thoughts on him winning the skull off? I actually think it was a pretty impressive skull. I'm happy with that. If he was still, I'm telling you, if he was still at Carlton and Carlton supporters saw that, they would be like, Charlie's in. He's all in. So it goes the other way. I was actually happy to see it. It was a pretty good skull. Didn't put it on the head, put it back on the table, but he clearly won, Jev.
That post I sent you, I found so funny. I'm just going to quickly find it. You go, give me an up.
So my up, Jev, is mid to late October. If we're not talking about footy finals, this has to be the greatest time of the year. MLB playoff / World Series. You finally get into it. College football, NFL narratives. We're starting to get towards the midpoint of the season. We can start to predict the playoff MVPs, who's coming up, who's going down. The NBA's just started again yesterday, Jev. It's so good to have basketball and again, spring carnival where we not only have just a few race meets left, we've got so much more meat on the bone. So it's absolute punting central. And as well, Jev, in the Discord, again, it's only $2 and I think there might be a cutoff at the end of the year, Jev. We're having a look. The $2 special, I'm not sure if it's going to be around up until 2026. So if you guys want to get involved, there are so many sharks in there. For the value for $2, Jev, again, there's some things we don't know. NRL season, there's so many people. But I'll tell you what, there's been that many tips on the horses. So in our Discord, links in the bio, $2, Jev, only for now. But it's been good. But this has to be one of the greatest times of the year. It's almost Christmas breakup. Everyone's starting to feel good. The weather's feeling good. So what a time of the year.
Yeah. Another up for me, just jumping off you, is Shohei Ohtani. I've never seen anything like it, Das. I've never seen anything like it. Saying about, I cannot watch a minute of, I like baseball on Instagram. I like just seeing the home runs and the strikeouts. I like seeing Paul Skeens. I like seeing Show. Saturday, our time, Friday night, LA time, sitting on the couch of Arvo, having Shohei Ohtani on, he had me captivated. I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was just incredible, Das. Incredible.
It was, it probably goes down as one of the greatest games in history.
Sporting performances.
Again, if people don't understand, it's like playing a one-day. He's made 200 and then taken 8 wickets with the ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's legit what it's like. Jev, what would you rather see? Paul Skeens strike out 15 people and no runs? Or you get to see Livy Dunn.
Do what? Anything?
Just her. Just her.
Nah. Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, man. He's a freak.
Have you seen the pictures rigs? They're like quarterbacks rigs. She posted a photo of them on a boat, and it's just like they just do yoga just to keep their joints right. They don't have to be muscly at all.
Not cut from time, and they got to be fluid. Yeah,
they got to rig like us. Jev, do you have a down, or is it just too good time of the year?
Yeah, down. The Bailey Smith thing about how the AFL has warned him about his social media use, I just don't get it. So, like, he's going to get punished if he continues to do stuff on social media. And it's like, what's the punishment going to be? So if he posts something a little controversy on his Instagram story, his Instagram that he owns that has nothing to do with the AFL, what if it's something about LeBron's better than Jordan and it's controversial like that? Oh, something.
I was going to say something
political,
but I won't.
something to do with Donald Trump, something political, something like that. Is he going to get a 1-game suspension? I just don't get how the AFL can be in charge of what Bailey Smith posts on his Instagram. Something he owns. Well, like, I just having our own Instagram, we like to post stuff and we post some controversial shit. We say some stuff. We laugh at things. We love a good laugh. How can the AFL is it going to be a fine? Is it going to be a 1-game suspension? Is he going to be banned for the club for the first 2 weeks of preseason? I just don't get it, Dust. I don't get how the AFL can have any say over Bailey Smith's Instagram. Maybe I'm a dinosaur and in a different world. I just don't get it.
The AFL are weak as piss, Jev. They're weak as piss. Like, just fuck. You want to have this star and you want to post about him every single day when he's playing well, and he says one thing that you might not disagree with or he's a role model. Well, stop posting about him then.
Yep.
It's him. Let him go. Yeah, the AFL are fucking weak. I've got a down, but it's actually an up. No Morgs today. And that's because
sucks.
Morgs is doing the childhood dream. I was chatting to him today and I was like, if you said you were doing this a year ago, I said, mate, enjoy it because this is so much better than shoveling or laying turf or studying uni.
Barrel dirt, doing his uni, yep.
We were at the races on Wednesday and he wasn't sure if this was going to happen. Gets the call, mate, we're going to LA tomorrow. He's in sorry, they went to Seattle on the sideline. On the sideline. He could smell Kenny Walker's jockstrap. That is, like, he was calling the plays. So he's there. He's going to another game tomorrow. Is he going to Miami, going to Chicago, coming home? He's just living the dream. So it's a down that we don't have Lewis tonight, but what an up. The great man is doing great things, and there's no one that actually deserves it more, Jev.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good to see. Yes, we are jealous, but yes, we are so happy for Morgs and loving it and just watching it like you guys are watching it on the Instagram. The only down is he's not eating enough. He is not eating enough. We went to America when we were like 21 and all we did was eat and we ate absolutely everything. In and Out, Shake Shack, Five Guys, every bit of pizza, anything you can say. Wings in Texas, Texas barbecue. When we went there, we all came back about 8 kilos heavier at the age of 21. And he's just been working too much and the times they work just don't equal your traditional dinner time, your traditional lunchtime. So he hasn't been eating enough and it's disappointing me and Das at the moment because we want to get photos of big In-N-Out burgers and fucking a couple of slices of pizza or some wings. So hopefully Lewis starts eating a bit more. I think he will, but he's going to come back skinnier the way he's going so far.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't want skinny Lewis. I want big Lewis.
I want big burger-eating Lou.
By the time this comes out, if there's anywhere in LA, he's going to be West Coast, East Coast as well. So if there's any foods you want Lewis to eat, put it in the comments because last time I was in LA with him, there was the Saddle Ranch that had the greatest macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life. We went back there 3 nights in a row and he's staying across the road from it. I said, it is a sin if you don't go there and try another mac and cheese just to make sure that they've still got their fastball. Make sure they've still got their bouncy. You want to make sure the skillet comes out. You hold the truffle. No truffle on that. But Jev, let's get into it. I've got written here because you texted me earlier. My phone was buzzing. You're like, mate, I've got something on Alistair Clarkson. So is there something on your mind? Is there something you want to push through?
Is there anyone under more pressure next year than Alistair Clarkson does? Have North Melbourne been sold a lemon? I just did a bit of deep diving into why it just isn't working at North Melbourne and how he won a 3-peat at Hawthorn. Why aren't they adding up? I get Hawthorn were crap when he got there, but why isn't adding up of just, once you've won the 3-peat, surely you're better when you first get to your new club, like you know what the recipe is. So that Hawthorn 3-peat had Chris Fagan on the staff, top 3 coach in the AFL, Adam Simpson on the staff, 2018 premiership coach, Luke Beveridge on the staff, 2016 premiership coach, Leon Cameron, Adam Uze, Brendan Bolton, all senior coaches in their own rights. Maybe 2 of the 5 greatest on-field leaders since the year 2000. Sam Mitchell, who was a superstar player, obviously an amazing on-field coach because you see how good he is as he's a top 5 AFL coach now off the field. And then Luke Hodge, who's one of the best captains, competitors, leaders there is. So if Clarko crashes and burns this year at North Melbourne, will people start to look at a little deeper into the Hawthorn dynasty and realise he was just a bit of a product of his environment, and maybe he was just surrounded by champions, and maybe he's not as good as a coach as history tells us? If he just crashes and burns at North, is he not even, he's not Chris Scott, not Dimmer, not Lee Matthews? Is he even John Longmire, Chris Fagan as senior coaches? I'm just questioning if the rest of Hawthorn was why they succeeded rather than Clarko. Where when I look at Chris Scott, I just think you could give Chris Scott anyone. Yes, he has good players, but the way Geelong set up, he's the boss. I just don't know about Clarko. And if it fails at North Melbourne this year, Das, I'm just looking, I'm going, was it Fagan and Sam Mitchell and Hodgie and all these guys he had in the building rather than him? So they just still can't defend. I've never seen North Melbourne be able to defend. So I just want to know, Das.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good point. And the fact that you might tarnish your legacy. Can you read out those coaches again?
So they had Chris Fagan in the building,
Yep.
Adam Simpson, Luke Beveridge, Leon Cameron, Adam Uze, Brendan Bolton.
And Damien Hardwick, I think you forgot
Damien
to say.
Hardwick was there as well, sorry. Yes, Damien Hardwick.
So when you're looking at that, I think it's a good point. It's like if you've got this team around you now, it's like they always say Sean McVay in the NFL, but you've got this coaching tree. And once he'd won that flag and then all the coaches come through, they're like, oh my God, like he was the Messiah. But then you bring yourself to another side and you're tactically getting worse in over his 4 or 5 year tenure at North Melbourne. It's like, what are you doing? And again, how much room do you reckon he has or say in the building? You'd think a fair bit, wouldn't you? If you're giving someone the keys, you're like, oh, we want to remove. Why have they not made a trade this offseason? Why did they not go get a player? They have gone out and said, we're happy with our backline. That is what they said. They came out and said, we are happy with our backline.
Yeah.
Which is just a fucking joke.
That's what I don't get. When he was at Hawthorn, he went and stole Josh Gibson from North Melbourne. Then he bought in Brian Harris, whatever the hell they called him.
Brian Lake.
Brian Lake won a Norm Smith. Josh Gibson was a gun. They say Clarko created the zone defensive web thing. Hawthorn created it. And he was just built off defense and then superstars ahead of the ball. Now they give up 100 points every single week and he was happy with his backline at North Melbourne. I just don't get it. Does he not... Yeah, does he not get personnel anymore like he used to? Or is it not him that brought in the personnel? If it crashes and burns, it's going to be salty. It's going to be weird.
I think everyone could say over the last 10, 15 years, we've all said he's the greatest coach of all time, of our era. Anyway, if Dimmer goes and wins one, it's Chris Scott now. If Dimmer goes and wins one at Gold Coast, he jumps over the top.
If Chris Fagan wins another, what he's done since 2018, they've just been prelims, elimination finals, grand final appearances. Now they're winning the flags. I don't know. Maybe we're what's happened lately. We're getting sucked in, but just looking at Clark, I'm like, eventually it has to change at North. They can't be shit again. What is it? They've won 14 games in 5 years or something.
Port Adelaide won that 2 years ago. Exactly. They won 14 games in the season. Well, I was going to save this, but it's still footy chat, so I'll go back to what I was going to say after. While we're on it, some clubs just delist. So Ben Hobbs, the Bombers got it wrong, Jev. Pick 13, 2021. He was a Vic Country captain. Couldn't get a game, sliced. See you later. Darcy Tucker was at Fremantle. We know another mate was there. He's gone to North Melbourne. They gave him the ass. And then Will Phillips, Jev. Will Phillips, pick three. 50 games, 8 goals. So I want to go through, and look, you can go through every draft in history, and there's some shockers. But I'm going to go through to you, and you're going to tell me who you'd rather.
I saw this yesterday. Is this the COVID draft, the Will Phillips draft?
Oh, no, I did go through that, which I was going to ask later, but...
Yeah, okay, go.
I almost think they didn't get it that wrong, because you go back, apart from pick 1 and 2, Jev, that draft is horrible. But let's go through this. Who would you rather, Will Phillips or the 2015 pick 2, Josh Aki?
Oh, probably Will Phillips.
All right. Are you going Will Phillips or the 2015 pick 6, Aaron Francis?
Nah, I got to go with my man, Aaron Francis. I got to go with my man.
Will Phillips or the 2016 pick six, Sam Petrevsky-Seton?
Will Phillips, I reckon. SPS sucked.
Will Phillips or the 2017 pick three, Paddy Dow?
Oh, I'll go Paddy Dow just.
Paddy, wow.
Just.
That's smart by you. Will you go Will Phillips or the 2018 pick nine, Chase Jones?
He could make me Subway, and I don't know. So I'll go Will Phillips just.
And this is an unbelievable pick. So Will Phillips or the 2019 pick nine, I think it was, Fisher McGasey.
Yeah, I don't know who he is either. That's why they got Jordan Dawson and Isaac Rankin, because they just couldn't draft. They just could not draft.
So I've got one here as well. Looking at Will Phillips, you got struck down with Glandula, didn't he? Just like our man Jacko in the draft here.
Yes, correct.
Our man Jacko was going to run through the AFL. But who plays more games in 2026? Will Phillips or Tom Mitchell?
Oh, that's a good one. Will
know.
Phillips or Tom Mitchell? I'll go Tom Mitchell.
Same.
He can go on any list and play games. Will
Where does
Phillips,
he
that's
go?
an Ernie spot.
I think a lot of clubs, again, when we talk about inside mids, what Will Ashcroft and stuff does, he has literally perfected his craft. And
Yeah.
go back and watch the 2023 finals. He was fucking phenomenal. Go watch the
Yep.
grand final. Inside to outside, if you need someone that, I know you got more runners on the outside, maybe have him at North. Like him and, if you had Parker, like, I know you just have him in there. Just some clean hands, can actually get his hands on it. He's a professional. Like, he's going to show up. As long as his body holds up, I think any club would be happy to have him on their list.
I
You're going
agree.
to probably pay fuck all for him, and he'll bring so much. Like, he's won at Brownlow. He's been in unbelievable sides. He's in a great Sydney grand final side. He was playing a really good Hawk side, won a flag at Collingwood. He's a walking encyclopedia for footy knowledge. Like, he would be unbelievable to have.
Right now, would you say Tom Mitchell, right now, like playing next year, 2026, is clearly better than Matt Crouch?
Yes.
Yeah, so like, why wouldn't Adelaide be calling Tom Mitchell, get him in the building, see if he makes your best side? I just remember the final series. Sue me if I remember what happened 6 weeks ago. When midfields got on top of him, they just had no second pitch, no change up, no slower ball, no wrong, and they just had nothing. It was either Jordan Dawson, who was getting tagged, or bust. Like, Saligo went to water, Berry just didn't look like he had it, like wasn't ready for the big stage of finals. They just didn't have enough guys. That is where you need a guy like Tom Mitchell, especially with 5 on the bench now. I don't know. Maybe you and me are drinking the Kool-Aid of Tom Mitchell a bit, but
Nah.
I would be getting him in the building at Adelaide.
I think people forget how good he was. Like, he was I know he was a ball magnet, but he was a genuine jet at finding the ball and distributing. Like, he wasn't meant to be a line breaker. But if I go back to the Hawthorn method, and that's why I reckon they've been able to fast track, because they've got good people in the building. Colchester could be anything because Jack Gunston was there.
Yep.
You look at Nick Watson and all the smalls because of because of Bruce.
Yeah.
Like, how would you not want Tom Mitchell on your list?
Yeah.
Like, for a year, for a free swing, he would teach so much. So, yeah, I honestly hope he gets picked up. But I was having a think today, Jev, and I know you said I'm not sure who's going to be the first to say it, and you probably won't really mean it. But I genuinely believe that the Saints are going to finish higher than the Cats in 2026.
Yes. Here we go.
I was sitting today on the drive home, and I was just thinking about all the people that left the Blues. I'm like, they're genuinely going to be a good side, because every time they verse Geelong, they beat them, especially at Marvel. So you bring in Silvani, De Koning, Flanders, who apparently is Chris Judd at this point, Jev. That's how high it went, pick 7. You got Flying Ryan there. I love that they kept Marshall. The fact that we thought that Marshall was going to go out, he didn't get traded. I love that he's back in the side. If you can get Max King back healthy, you get the Flying Viking, you get Max Philippou back on the park. They're a fucking frisky side. Ross will cook. I reckon Darcy Wilson, they will get him to be very close to be like an All-Australian type player. He kicked 5 goals and had 25 at the end of the year. He can run so much. Like, he's going to go through. He'll overtake Brad Hill. You got Sinclair, Nass, Windhager, that I've been saying all year. He's probably done one of the best apprenticeships in football. And can you imagine the separation that Mason Wood is going to get in 2026, Jev? Morgs is going to have a stiffy. Like, they're not going to have enough people. I actually love what they've done this offseason. They've gone out, they've made moves, they've got more senior bodies. And when I was putting it on paper, I'm like, well, they always beat Geelong. And Ross has actually got a side. Like the fact that the last key point was, well, where does the captain go? Where does Steele go? They fucked him off for a third rounder. Like they got rid of him. So the last thing about, we're playing our captain in the twos, this is Ross's side. This is Ross. And I was looking at this and I genuinely feel that they will finish higher than Geelong.
This is the best take. This is the best take, and I absolutely love it. I love it. It's the on paper theory. It's the on paper test. So right now, I'm telling myself the Swans are winning the flag because when I say our players on paper, I think we've got about 5 A graders and another 5 position A graders, right? And you just say the St Kilda players on paper, and you go, well, Nass was nearly the best player in the league last year. Jack Higgins is nearly the best small forward in the league. Cal Wilkie's nearly the best defender in the league. You've kept Rowan Marshall. You've added TDK. Everyone loves Jack Silvani. Sam Flanders. Who are Flying Liam Ryan. Like, you just name them. Mateus Philippou. And he's just like, you can't not drink a bit of that Kool-Aid dust. Jack Sinclair's a star. There may be still a midfielder short, but, like, maybe they're going to just do it differently. And, yeah, I'm in. And the history tells you the teams that get embarrassed and smashed grand final day miss the finals next year. I refused to believe it last year. I'm like, there's not a chance in hell the Swans miss the finals. And I watched it. It's so hard playing grand final day. And you think, you play grand final day, you play the last game of September. The teams that miss the 8 start November 1st training. They've already been on their holidays, done their BNFs, had their time off, done their own little programs, and then like November 1st, they're in the building getting better. Geelong have just finished. Now they're going to have their surgeries. Then they've got to go away, and then they sort of start coming to the club December-ish and stuff. I know they do it differently down Geelong, but I love the take, Das. I'm so glad you're the first to say it.
I think the farm works just might be a little bit too much for Jez. I think Geelong are going to get a little bit too sick of Bailey. Like, I know we saw Danger play one of the all-time games, but is that lightning in a bottle? Is that the last great Danger game that we ever see? Is everyone going to start to get pissed off with everyone in the building? Do you think Brian Myers and maybe Shannon Neal were getting annoyed at the fact that, they actually might ship us out for Charlie Curnow? Is that going to be like a culture? I don't know. A culture shifter. I just think, I look at it and I just love, right now, what fan base are you excited for?
Ooh,
like the Saints, if they win their first 3 games, they go to Marvel, it is sold out every single week.
Here we go.
It is going to be like a Saints train, platform 28. Bally's going to be there with Jules. He's going to be going absolutely bananas, paying $75 for a scooey, and he's going to love it.
That chick that does the knock.
Oh, mate, she's unbelievable.
I love that, Das. I love that. Any other footy chat?
Yeah, I want to go through, and I was thinking about Zach Merritt. I know that we're going to keep coming around to it, but I feel that when Charlie left, you get him off the books. I think I'm happy, you're happy, Jev.
Yeah.
You get a potential top 3 player on your side, double column medals, we get some picks in, we can start to go through. But what was that absolutely ridiculous trade or proposition that the Bombers proposed to Weddle? What was that?
No, they've just put it on notice that they're going to offer him 10 mil for the next 7 years. Start next year.
So 10 mil for the next 7 years. Okay.
So they got a 10-year deal. Sort of like the Saints did with Finn Callahan. Like, we've got a 1.7 mil deal on the table for you.
So, but you can find these guys. You can find them though, Jev. Like, you can. So, what was the Hawks offering for Merritt? A future this year, 2 futures, 3 futures. What was it?
3 first. 3 first and Huswaite.
Okay, so they're going to pay 10 mil over 7 years, was it?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have a look back at, I just went and had a look because you can't get these players unless you don't have draft picks here, Jev. So 2022 AFL draft, the Giants take Cadman at 1, Brisbane take Ashcroft at 2, North take Sheasel at 3, Wardlaw at 4. I think that's fine, yeah?
Yeah.
We're happy with that.
Yeah.
Pick 5, Elijah Sardis. Let's get this right. Who? Elijah Sardis, Jev. They took him at 5. All right, well, damn it. All right, we sort of missed out on that. So the next pick 6, Bailey Humphrey.
Our man, Bailey Humphrey.
You would have loved him. We go down to pick 17, Adelaide, Max Michaelani.
It's one of my favourite players.
Would have been good. Hawthorn, pick 18, Josh Weddle. So Even if you're getting a future first for some of these clubs that might be late, would you be happy if Merritt left? He's 30, 31. You're probably not going to play finals for next few, but you could pick up a Max Michelani and a Josh Weddle at pick 17, pick 18. You're only going to get them with future first before Tassie comes in. Now, once I read that out to you, do you think it's better that they kept Merritt and they held their stance, or they should have gone forward to the draft?
Yeah, trust me, I do not think they should have kept Merritt at all. Anyway, I think they missed the Bombers.
Josh Weddle was there at pick 18. You took Sardis. Bailey Humphrey would have been an Essendon champion.
A champion.
An Essendon champion. So I just think now that you look at this and you look at the drafts, and I know people might say, oh, there's not that much talent. There is so much talent out there. Reflip, restart. NBA does it all the time. You got these guys, you hold on to these names once they get older. Give him another 2, 3, he's gone. Get the new crop in. Just give yourself a chance. So I think that they've absolutely dogged it. And I just couldn't believe when I went through that draft, I'm like, where was Josh Weddle? Oh, they could have got him, but they picked up Sardis. Oops.
Oh, geez, we're gonna be anti-Bombers next year, and like we've become the Saints pod. I'm happy to be a part. We're the Saints pod now, but we are going to be the anti-Bombers pod. I feel bad for Bombers supporters. I'll try and say some nice stuff about him. Like I love Nate Caddy. I do love Nate Caddy.
Caddy. Is there anything else on the AFL before we go?
I'm trying to think. I'm just looking at this 2020 draft, I'm going to go through it. So this is the COVID draft. Okay. COVID draft. You just have to say hit or bust.
Is it the COVID or the no good draft?
Well, I'll say the name. You say hit or bust.
Okay.
Jamara.
Whoa. Bust.
I agree, because it's pick 1, and he doesn't play footy anymore. Liver King. Hit.
Good. Hit.
Will Phillips.
Bust. Just. He's a good player. Jeff Glangeler got him.
Bust. Logan McDonald.
Bust.
Looking bustish. Braden Campbell.
For the pick how high he was, no, he's not a bust. He'll be a good serviceable player. Like he's not a bust, but for pick 6, but I know the rest of the draft, so I'll say bust.
Pick 5, I'm going to say hit because he plays for the Swans every single week.
That's what I mean. He's a good player.
He's not Bont or whatever you get at pick 5. Denver Granger Barras.
Bust.
Elijah Hollins.
Bust.
The Unicorn Nick Cox.
Bust.
Archie Perkins.
Bust.
Zach Reed.
Bust.
Luke Pedler.
He's not a bust. He's a hit. He's good.
He plays.
Yeah.
Tanner Bruin.
Poor. Sticky situation, Jeff. That's a bust.
Tom Powell. So he can play. Pick 13, North Melbourne. That's a good pick by North.
That's a good hit.
Heath Chapman, Freo. He plays.
That's a good hit.
That's a good hit. Connor Stone, GWS.
He struggles to get it in the side.
Yeah. He's a bit stiff. Lockie Jones, Port Adelaide. He can get some bags kicked on him.
He's on bust watch. He's on
Ollie
bust.
Henry, Collingwood.
Bust.
Bust. Ryan Angwin. We like Angwin. I like Ryan Angwin. He's good. Finn McRae just got delisted, didn't he?
Bust.
Collingwood. I think he got delisted. Max Holmes, Geelong. So that's a hit at pick 20. That's a fucking hit.
That's one of the all-time hits.
Jake Bowie, Melbourne.
That's a hit. He won a flag.
That's a hit. Bailey Laurie, Melbourne.
I haven't seen enough. Bust.
Reef McGuinness, Collingwood.
Well, I don't think he
plays. That's basically it. Blake Coleman, Braden Cook, Matthew McLeod, Allison, St Kilda.
Is this the worst draft in history? Did everyone get like triple vaccinated and they forgot how to play football?
Well, what about this? Pick 32, Errol Goulden.
Was he academy
Pick
though?
33, Shannon Neal.
Oh. It's a good
There's always players. Yeah, anyway. Pick 42, Phoenix Spicer.
Nice.
Pick 44, Bo McCreary. There's always players. Eddie Ford was in that draft. Anyway, that was a bad draft.
I think there's more pick 53s that have been Brownlow medalists than pick 1.
The one that Dane Swan, James Hurd, and was it Lockie Neal were?
Lockie Neal. Yep.
Yeah. Then pick 1s.
Yep.
I heard Adam Cooney on Dylan Friends. Matt Rowell and Adam Cooney, the only 2 pick 1s to ever win a Brownlow.
Well, I was going to say the only two redheaded pick one. So I was actually going to think of a take, but I was trying to formulate, but now you've brought it to light. The next redhead that gets drafted pick one, they're going to win a Brownlow. So the next redhead pick one, we load up on them.
So you're telling me West Coast have pick 1 and 2 this year. Whoever they love the most, take him at 2. Go find the ranger at 1 if you want a Brownlow at your club.
Yes. Go find the Brownlow medalist.
That is a good take.
That's almost footy chat, but I was going to go through. I just quickly had a look at the ladder. I just want to go the top 10. Adelaide finished on top. They're going to finish higher or lower next year.
Lower.
Geelong, second, higher or lower.
Lower.
Brisbane, number 3, higher or lower.
Even.
Okay. Collingwood, number 4.
Lower.
GWS, 5.
Even.
Fremantle, 6.
Even.
Fuck. Got to be some ups. Gold Coast, 7.
Higher.
Hawthorn, 8.
Lower.
Whoa. Dogs, 9.
Higher.
Sydney, 10.
Higher.
Carlton, 11.
Even.
St Kilda, 12.
Higher.
Port, 13.
Higher. I'm going to have a good look at Port.
Yeah, okay. Melbourne, 14.
Probably lower.
And then the Bombers. We're not going to do the rest.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, if I'm Port Adelaide, I'm rocking up day 1 of pre-season. Everyone's fit. I've got Mitch Georgiadis, Zach Butters, Jason Horne-Francis.
What?
Connor Rosie.
What?
Miles Bergman. I like all these guys. I know Alira and Asava Radaglia can look horrible sometimes, but they're still big bodies back there. Alira can still dominate a game. Todd Marshall comes back. I don't mind the Lord brother they've got. Is it Ollie Lord that plays for Port Adelaide?
Yeah, Ollie Lord.
Big fella.
Lord that plays for Carlton. What about
Joe Berry?
Wait, there's another pick too.
Lukosius comes back. Like, I just think they rock up pre-season and they've got 5 or 6 guys that you can go, like, I like you guys. Like, this is our club. So I think they're gonna be pushing for the 8 way more than you think next year. Way more.
I've got something here. I just reminded myself. I don't know how true it is, but I love hearing it. Now, this isn't from a Carlton supporter either. Apparently, actually, no, I won't say it. I'll say it off camera. I don't want to say it. I'll tell you later. If anyone wants to know, DM me.
It's hanging.
I better not say it. I'll wait. If anyone wants, DM me. That's footy chat. That was good, Jev.
Let's talk some horse racing, Das.
Okay.
Let's talk some horse racing.
Okay.
So, Cox Plate this weekend.
Yep.
We went last year. Moonee Valley. I hate Moonee Valley.
Why?
It stinks. There's thing saying about Flemington and Caulfield, even if you back a horse that's coming at the back of the pack, they can fly around the outside and they can give themselves a chance to win. At Moonee Valley, if you aren't in the top 3 around the bend, it's fucking over. It's like a tight left turn and the straight's about 150 metres. It just sucks. So, like, you get a bad jump, you just don't win. But anyway, I think VS Sistina just goes back-to-back Cox Plates, Das. It's a good horse. We were there last year. Just wins. But we've got a couple of tips. We've got a little bit of early mail.
I've got a comparison for it. Is it Monaco? The F1s?
Yeah.
It's like watching
F1s.
Moonee Valley. If you're in front, if you're top 2, you can't overtake. So
legit.
It's a shit track, good night racing, but if you love early speed and if you like the jockeys to actually have a bit of a fucking go, also anything with Zara at the moment, Jev. Zara's just what's he doing?
He's in form.
He's in form? Yeah, sorry, it's tips.
So we've got a couple of little tips. So we got, it's nothing better than when we just get a text message. Sometimes we just get a text message. So we've got a Friday night Moonee Valley. So the Moonee Valley is their 2 big events. They go Friday night to Saturday. Wouldn't it be fun if you got a hotel near there, you went the Friday night, you played up a little bit, you backed up Saturday, you played up a little bit. It would be fun. Anyway, Friday night, race 4, number 5, Princess Q. You're getting $5.50 for it right now, Das. So it could be a place multi. We're going to take the win into Moonee Valley, Saturday, race 1, number 8. Don't hope, do. It won at Caulfield the day we were there. We got told it's for this race. That's also paying $5. That multi pays $27.50. That could be an absolute fill up setup. If you can win a 27 horse from Friday night into race 1 Moonee Valley Saturday, you'll be on fire. And that goes into, we've got a tip. Well, it's an owner's tip. So every owner thinks their horse is going to win. But there's a horse running in the Derby called Engines of War. Right? It ran a Corvette on the weekend in race 2, and it was red hot favourite. $2.70 to win, $1.25 to place. The owner basically texted us saying, don't back it. The plan isn't for it to win today. The plan's to win at the Derby, whatever they call it. So then it was paying I couldn't believe it was paying $2.70. It ran pretty shit. He pulled it up. He just let it jog through the line, didn't try and win that race. And now it's paying 13-1 to win the Derby. And the plan is to win that race. It's got one run under the legs. It's fit. So Engine of War, it's paying 13-1 right now. If you win it, if you have an NBA multi, you get a bonus bet back, or you get a bonus bet with a deposit match. It's worth $20 bonus bet. Just get it on. We'll see how it goes. It'll be fun to ride on the day in about 8 days from now, Das.
Fucking oath. Via Sustina, Jev, you fucking love it, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good horse.
I just like good horses, yeah.
We love good horses. So this is where Dobe Futures is starting to think, Jev. I'm starting to think. I've got 2 other legs that I can't see losing.
Yeah.
So Via Sustina at the moment, Jev, we're looking at 225, I believe. Good race, good horses, should get it done. You can hear it now. Via Sustina, back to it. Anyway, if we get that, and we just get 2 short things. Into the Dodgers to win the World Series. Again, into the Aussies to win the Ashes. We're getting $6.
I love that.
$6. So
how long do you want to ride a futures multi for, Das?
Oh, don't tell me I have to put it into the Swans.
Kying Rising, Everest next year.
Now we're talking.
For 12 months.
So let's put this on. This is what we say. We put it on twice.
Okay. One without, one with.
Yes. One so we can cash out and then double up. I think that's a great bet. Very sustainable. If you like it to win at $2, you'd love it at 6, wouldn't you? You know, they get the promotions like, oh, we'll give you but maximum $10 bet. How about $6? $6.08. Very Sustina. The Dodgers, and again, this is what's so good about American sports. They don't have to win. It's not a coin flip. They get done on the day because the midfield's there or they've got an unbelievable pitcher. It's best of 7. Best of 7. They go, they travel well. They got the Dodgers, and then the same thing. The Aussies to win the Ashes. It's not a one-dayer. It's not a one-off thing. It's the Ashes. We have to win 3 of them. So I love it. So Via Sustina, as long as that wins, we've got chips in our hand. $6. The more I think about it, I want to put the Saints to make the 8 in this.
Yes, here we go.
This is what I'm trying to think. But $6, I've got to put some money on that right now, actually. I'm going to put some money on it.
So if anyone listening to this has any horse tips, send them through. Me and Das love a horse tip, but just tell us why we're backing it. Like what your word is. Because the amount of time someone will just say, race 2, number 3, Bruzzy. And you're like, why? Why am I having a $10 on it? Just tell us why. You know the owner. It trialed well. It's set up to win this race. We'll have $10 each way, $5 each way on any horse. Just tell us why we're backing it. And that's all we want. A tip and why we're backing it. Because we are never going to be horse experts. Now that we have a bit to do with PointsBet, and we just... we know Jules Valance. We get sent some AI spreadsheets. We have a thing. We just see more of the world of horse betting. I've never fucking won on the horses, but all of a sudden I've backed a couple of winners the last weekend because people have explained why we're betting on this horse. Not just race 4, number 7. Yeah, no worries. And it doesn't win. You're like, why didn't that win? Nah, we're starting to get to know it a bit more. So yeah, we absolutely love a horse. I think it's important
as well. Like if you actually do know trainers, again, Engine of War, me... What's my favorite thing with horses? Who do I love?
Favorites.
Favorite for a reason. So I would have seen that and I would have smashed that in, yeah? And then I'm like, what the fuck happened? But actually having a bit of word being like, no, they're actually not planning to run it well. Like they're actually going to pull up. And then you watch. And I watched it pull up. I'm like, I just saved my money. Like I literally just saved my money. So actually talking to people, if you got an ear in the corridor or at the stables, this is what we like. This is what we love. And then we're all in together. You get a win. You get an inbox from us. Well done. Let's show us the ticket. But we're having a think, Jev, again with the Discord. Cup day is it's not a kind of a day. It's a good day because we get a day off. It's awesome. It's Australian. We get to gamble. We love it. but we never usually go because usually we're always working on the Wednesday and it's a bit tough. So we just found out on our Discord, Jev, we can actually go live. So we're thinking potentially on the day, if you guys are keen on it, again, it's only $2. We will have, because we'll be doing it from home, me and you, Jev and Morgs, we'll get together, set up the camera, and we'll just get all our spreadsheet of bets and we'll just roll through. So if you guys are watching, you guys can just sit online in the Discord. You can talk about what you're betting on and we'll just have a live bet. And we'll just keep going. Almost like we do the Brownlow night. We can do it here, do it in my house on the couch. We'll have all the screens set up and we'll just bet for the afternoon. We'll see how we go. Hopefully try and have some winners. If you guys are keen on that, keen on some of that content, let us know because we're doing it anyway. So you never know. We might get some late mail for some sharks in the Discord, Jev. I think it's the play. I think it's the play.
Here we go.
I really think also,
I think we have to go to Stakes Day on just the reason Fisher's playing us. I just want to see Fisher live for an hour.
So good.
Saturday after Cup Day, Fisher's playing. We'll go to Stakes Day. If anyone's going to Stakes Day, maybe we'll have pre somewhere, meet a couple of people, have some beers with some people. So awesome. Let's talk some NBA, Das.
Okay.
Let's talk NBA. So the season started. We flirted a couple of weeks ago. We're just going to give our picks for the season, right? Okay. Who have you got coming out? Hang on. Let me just get up what we wrote down. So your Western Conference Finals, the final two remaining in the West. Who have you got in the West?
Yeah, look, I'd love to say the Lakers because I'm a big Lakers man, but who knows how much further they're going to get down. OKC, you just feel they're going to go on a run, Jev. So they're going to be there. And I think the opening night game is what we're going to see at the end. I sat down and watched the whole game with the Rockets. They were awesome. I love the Rockets. I reckon we might be getting a champagne year from KD. I love it. So I love them. So they're to win the Western Conference, they're 230, and Houston at 750, which I think will only get smashed in. There's too many teams on the outside. Timberwolves won't get there. Dallas will be frisky. I do have a frisky one though, Jev. And the more I hear, the more people love it. Again, I'm not trying to just spread the board here, but the Warriors at $17. People think if this is Steph's last really good chance that he goes through, I'm very hesitant to back that. I think the Shark might bet that. I know he loves it, but I'm going OKC Rockets. What about you?
I was genuinely going to say the same. OKC are just playing in the prelim. You can book it in. They're too good. They're too good defensively. I'm fascinated by what the Rockets are doing. How their starting five is all 6'8" and above. They're just huge. Jabari Smith, KD, Şengün, Amen Thompson, who's a freak athlete. They're just so big. But I'll go different then. I'll go OKC. Denver is your Western Conference Finals. Yeah. And then who's your Eastern Conference Finals?
Well, you know that my man's just been traded there to the Cavs. Lonzo Ball on the Cavs. So, you know, I'm now a Cavalier.
Yep.
I'm a Cavs man. So I'm taking him. I'm not sure about the Knicks, Jev. I know that they had their big rise last year. It was almost like Carlton making a prelim.
Okay.
And then we went off. So I'm going the Orlando Magic, Jev.
Okay.
I'm going my man, Paulo.
No, I love it. So you're going Cavs, Orlando. I'm going to go
Franz Wagner.
I'm going to go Knicks, Bucks, Das.
Okay.
I'm hearing Giannis has sent his kids to Greece to go to a private school in Greece. So he lives on his own. He's going to be locked the fuck in. I just love him. If it doesn't work this year, he came out today and had like 40, 17 rebounds, this and that. He was on fire. So I'm going to go Knicks, Bucks. Who you got playing in the finals, Das?
Well, first, is Damian Lillard going there? Was that just the biggest waste of time of all time?
Yeah, a bit basically.
Was it the biggest waste of time of all time?
When they made the playoffs, Giannis got injured, and then they made it again, and Dame did his Achilles. Like, it was just doggies.
Yeah, I've got the Cavs, and I've got OKC.
I'm going to go OKC versus the Knicks, I think. I think it's going to be OKC versus the Knicks. And I've got... I don't want to tip it back to back, but they're so good. Are you tipping OKC to win? Cavs win. I'll go OKC to win then.
Always said he's going to be a champion.
Lonzo's so who is your MVP?
MVP. So I did have that here. 1 second.
I'm going skinny Luka Das. He's going to put up some numbers. He played a bit of defense last night. He scored 43 opening night. I'm going skinny Luka. Get LeBron back and just go on a run. I reckon skinny Luka. And if I had to second bet, just because I watched him today, Wemby is going to get scary to us. Is that your man?
That's what I had. What was he at the moment? 11, 9s?
He went in today. He's basically halved. I think he's $6.
So, if he stays healthy, Jev, the narrative is you are passing the torch. I feel has the NBA not been screaming out for another unbelievable superstar?
Someone like that I want to watch every night. Yep.
LeBron, KD, LeBron,
Steph.
like just Ja was a little bit out. Jason Tatum is injured. Tyrese Halliburton was coming up, then he's down. Like Jalen Brunson, is he going to take it over? If Wemby can stay healthy, like they're just going to give it to him, aren't they? They are going to hand it to him halfway through the season.
Yeah.
When you look at him, when you look at Shohei Ohtani, he's the epitome of most valuable player.
Defense,
when you look
offense.
at Wemby today, he had 40 points, 15 boards, no turnovers on both ends of the floor. Blocking, scoring.
Yeah.
When you watch a game, you watch today, you're like, he's the most valuable player on the court. Like, if there's one player you couldn't eliminate, it's him. He's the essence of MVP. So I think now's the time that we have to get on him, and I think it's the pick.
So that little multi you had before of Via Sistina into the Dodgers, into Aussies to win the Ashes, if you can sit and wait, I would nearly add Victor Wembanyama as Defensive Player of the Year, Das. Right. If he plays 65 games, he is making Defensive Player of the Year. He's winning Defensive Player of the Year. He is just so much better than him. He was $1 last year at a cash out opportunity. Got to $1. Then he got that. He got the blood clot, and he just didn't win it. And it was like, what the fuck? So if he plays every game, he is winning.
Yeah. No, you can't pick anyone but him.
And then Rookie of the Year, final one.
Well, I watched Cooper Flagg today a little bit, and I also watched VJ Edgecombe put up 30 in his first game. My
so
God,
you would go Edgecombe? He's
going to be the most loved man in Philadelphia. They love their sports. If you just show out for the city, he's going to be, I'm going to say, he's going to be top 10 in jersey sales this season.
Yeah.
Edgecombe.
If you play like that for Philly, they're just going to love you.
Isn't Ace Bailey, wasn't he the one talking shit about the Jazz and then got drafted there?
Yeah, basically. He said, I'm not going there. He's there. I'm going to go Cooper Flagg. I just love Cooper Flagg. I just love him. He just looks like the guy. He looks like he's going to be a bad, bad man. Offense, defense, competitive. He's like 6'10". He can handle, like, he's a big dude. He's like 6'7".
Maybe laugh. Jason Whitlock, I'll send you a video of it. It wasn't even AI. He's so shattered. He's just saying whites are taking over sport again. Like, they're just taking over. Like, Cooper DeJean, you look at all the tight ends, you look at the receivers. They're just like, what's going on? They're showing out. They're showing out. So Luka Doncic, Jev, is he a chance? Will he stay healthy enough? Will Ant Edwards get close this year? He has to finish top 3, doesn't he, this year?
Yeah, I like that. I like them to also play in the Western Conference Finals. I couldn't decide. I just like Minnesota. Yeah, anyway. Do you want to do a bit of NFL before we go?
Let's get into some NFL.
Let's go to the 100K last week. I got the 100K here.
Yeah, smart.
It was nearly our best bet of the season.
Yeah.
It is
our best bet of the year. That has to be our best bet of the year, surely. 69%.
Yeah, so we got 14 out of 22. So there's 8 X's. At one stage...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Chuba Hubbard, 8 rush attempts, tick. Good tick by you. Alex Pierce, 20 yards, great leg. Over 53.5 in Washington, Dallas. That was a great leg. CD, 65 and a touchdown. That was a great leg. We had Jaden Daniels, 175 yards. This was just a little top-up I put in to get us to 100K. Diddy's hammy on 158 yards. I'm like, oh, no. Then Arizona Cardinals cover the 8.5. Then Bijan has over 35 receiving yards. Bijan scores a touchdown. McCaffrey has his yards. I'm like, oh, no. Then Atlanta don't win. So I'm like, fuck, okay. We had Atlanta money line at $2 in there. So they didn't win. So I'm like, all right, I can sleep easy now knowing it's not Jane Daniels. We get to the next day, Tampa Bay, Detroit. We had the over 52.5. It finished 24-9. So that went well under. Jahmyr Gibbs is nearly the best player in the NFL, Das. He was unbelievable. We had him anytime touchdown. He had 2. Sam Laporte for 5 receptions. He only had 3. So that's an X. Baker Mayfield for 200 passing yards. That's a tick. He only had 40 at halftime. He just came out and balled.
Come on.
Then we had Seahawks money line, tick. Charbonnet to score, tick.
Early.
Ken Walker to score, didn't tick because Charbonnet pinched them both.
Right.
Cooper Cup 35, he had 32, bit stiff, does. AJ Barner for 20, he had 7, bit stiff. And Nick Chubb for 35, he had 16.
We
So
were
don't bet
so
on the
close to
Texans.
breaking it open.
So close. So close. Got to keep betting on superstars. I'll tell you what I was thinking. Soon as Puka Nakul was it, I remember, I didn't say this, so no one can prove I was thinking it. Soon as Puka Nakul was injured, I'm like, Devontae Adams is scoring a tud because now he comes the number one guy. And knowing how smart McVay is, no matter what your defensive scheme on Devontae Adams is, they scheme him up and he's scoring. He had 3. We've been waiting to bet on Travis Hunter. He had 100 and a touchdown. So, like we bet on AJ Barner and Cooper Cup. Jackson Smith and Jigba has 150 yards and a tud does. I like betting on superstars. I like betting on them and then taking a week off and finding a few, in the weeds. But superstars are the play. So if you're looking ahead at this slate, where are some games that jump out to you? What are you looking at?
Well, I was just gonna go back and have a look at one of the futures bets we put on. Matt Stafford at $19 to win the MVP into Brisbane to win the flag. We get $950 back. That's just an awesome bet. Like he's balling. He's balling. So I wanna do this with you. We're gonna have a draft right now. So you go first, and then I go. Then I get the next pick. So we get 5 head-to-head line over-unders, whatever you want. You pick 5.
Okay.
Any 5 you want. That's your multi, and then mine's my multi.
This is a head-to-head week.
Here we go.
An absolute head-to-head week.
Take your pick.
All right.
Take your
Pick
pick.
one.
Then I get the next 2.
Give me the Chiefs to beat the Commanders.
Okay. Chiefs to beat the Commies. Yeah, that's a nice pick.
No Jane Daniels.
Go on. I'm going to go the next 2. So I'm going my man Drake May to beat the Cleveland Browns, $1.29.
Okay.
He's balling. I like what they're doing. They move the ball well. How good does he look? He's big. He's tough. And then I'm also taking his other separate clone that hasn't been playing that well. But I'm taking the Buffalo Bills, Jeff, head-to-head to beat the Carolina Panthers. That's $1.27. So they're my first 2 picks.
I love that. Give me the Atlanta Falcons to win at home against the Miami Dolphins.
Are you going to take the line? Are you going to sack up? Are you going to sack up and take -7? Are you going to sack up?
No, I'm not. Miami fucking stink. Did you see Tua on the weekend? He might not be playing. He might get benched. Bijan, they don't like tackling. I can guarantee right now, Bijan anytime in the Dome, plus he's over and everything, is going in the 100K this week.
Mm-hmm. You know, I really want to take a sack up bet. And I really want to take the Colts -14 over the Titans.
They score, man. They hung 44 on the Chargers. Take them. You can have them -8.5. Put -8.5 in your thing.
No, it's whatever's there.
So what do you eat?
I'm thinking about... Oh, I want to take the Giants +7.5. I'm going to take it. Giants +7.5 over the
Giants
Eagles.
+7.5.
I like the Giants. I like what they do. I love Jackson Dart coming out. He was a USC guy, played at Ole Miss. And I watch a lot of college quarterbacks. And I don't think that there are many this year that are as good as him. And you're like, he's big and he can fucking throw. And you just watch, you're like, fuck, he's got arm. Like, you watch some of these guys, they arm punt. Unfortunately, you see Morgs' pass to Tommy. I'm sure Morgs will want that pass back. Because Morgs actually has a hose.
Hang on,
and
sorry.
that one just sort of sat up on him. So
there was a post today. Jackson Dart won Black Athlete of the Year. So
it's true. So I got Giants +7.5. Go, you pick. You got the next.
My
2.
next pick is Chicago +6.5 against the Ravens.
Okay.
I don't give a shit that Lamar's coming back. The Ravens' defense stinks. They're like now Lamar has to come off a hamstring and just be Superman again, not be rusty. The Chicago Bears through 6 games have as many takeaways as they did the whole last season. They got more interceptions already than they did the whole last season. They play defense, they kick, and they run the ball. And Caleb Williams is asked to make 5 plays a game. He doesn't have to just be Superman. I just don't rate the Ravens at all. They lose this, they're done. I understand it's like the biggest must-win ever, and that's why it's 6.5. It's teasing you. I still think the Ravens can win, and they're going to hug each other, winning on a last-second field goal by 3 point stars. Give me the 6.5 points of the Bears.
We'll go. Do I have the next 2?
Yeah. I haven't done 2 in a row yet, have I?
So, yeah, no,
Did
you
I,
go now.
I think I took it. I've got 3 picks. What have you done?
I've got 3 as well.
All right, I'll go one more then.
Okay.
The Jets stink. I'm sorry. They stink. I get the Bengals at home. I get Joe Flacco. So Justin Fields has been benched. Tyrod Taylor has a hamstring injury. They don't know who they're starting this week. They stink. I just don't see him beating Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm taking the Bengals to win head-to-head.
Okay, that's nice. All right, so
You
I'll
can go 2 now.
I'll go 2 here. So we're taking Tampa to beat the Saints.
Tampa have a bye afterwards. They're just going to win, go into their bye, get healthy. Yep, I'm in.
I think that's a smart pick. And I've decided to come back to Tennessee Colts at Colts. Colts rolling over 46.5. Points watch. If Ward has a crack and they get three tuds, 2 tuds, because they open up, well, the Colts are going to put up 40 points themselves, I think. So those are you've got one more leg and then I'll read out my multi.
Dallas plus 3.5.
Against
Their
Broncos.
offense is too good. Bo Nix, if you want to get hit by a football, run a deep route on Bo Nix. He'll sail it over the receiver and hit you in the crowd. He can't throw the deep ball. Yes, he had a miraculous comeback. It was great. Dak is balling. Dallas are balling. Yes, their defense sucks. They can still play enough offense to cover that 3.5 line. Bo Nix might win the game. Give me Dallas plus 3.5.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. So I just put a couple bucks. There's a couple bucks in there for you left as well to put on. So I got New England head-to-head against the Browns. Everyone hear me out. This is good betting. Pats to beat the Browns. We've got the Giants plus 7.5 against Philly. I know Philly going to come out hard, but I love what the Giants are doing. Then we're taking the Bills head-to-head over the Panthers. Tampa Bay head-to-head over the Saints. And then Tennessee Colts over 46.5. That feels good, Jev. That pays $8.61.
Nice. All right, give me the Bengals to beat the Jets, the Falcons to beat Miami, the Chiefs to beat Washington, Chicago plus 6.5 against Baltimore, Dallas plus 3.5 against Denver. That pays $7, $6.60.
Fuck, that's a good bet.
Let's go.
Before we head off, Jev.
Yes.
I know that Morgs and Tommy, obviously they're overseas and they're going to the game tomorrow.
They're going to the game. And by the time you hear this, they will be at Chargers Vikings for Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Wow. This is what I'm talking about. If we're talking about future investments, Justin Jefferson into Australia to win the Ashes, 388.
So saying I rate this what Tommy's doing. He's every game they're going to, he's putting on a $2 bet and doubling his money every time. So he had Seahawks 1-13 at $2. That hit. I think he had 250 on it, Das.
He did.
So now he's got
500
on Justin Jefferson anytime. So it makes me want to have, I say we just start at $25. Let's have 25 straight up on Jefferson. If it wins, let's roll with him.
Well, I was going to say, Morgs is probably going to need another cardboard sign. So
Yes.
if we put on Jefferson into Aussie to win the Ashes,
Here we go.
it's 388. So you get
Here we go.
240. You get 240 for Jefferson. If you like Jefferson for a touchdown at 240, do you not like him into Aussie win the Ashes at 388? Is that not an investment?
Great bet.
All right, let's put a bow on this. That's good.
Hey, that's
an
the
hour.
summer roast. That's another hour in the books. Good work, Das.
That was awesome.
Hopefully, please comment what you want us to talk about. If you want to jump in, any legs you want in the 100K this week, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you guys want. It's the off season, so it's a little bit looser. But if you're enjoying the rambling like we are, we literally come in with a couple of cue points and we just sort of reel off the autism. So it's nice. Races soon. Tips, get them in. Discord's $2. Links in the bio.
I'm about to whiz myself.
I thought you were about to crap. Are you in your jocks?
Yeah.
Jev's been at the gym working hard. All right, everyone, putting a bow on it. 100K, summer roast. We'll see you next week.
What are you prepared to lose today? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.